Quick, what's your favorite style?
What?
Style of pretzels.
My favorite style of beer is whatever I have in front of me.
Okay, well, I was actually going to serious that question.
No, seriously.
Sometimes like those butter pretzels with the little squares. They're squares.
Oh, those are great too.
Those are pretty good. Anyways. Oh, brother.
Wow.
What are we doing here?
Apparently, we're gonna pick some beer styles and our favorite beers in that kind of realm.
Yeah. So this started with I want to say I have no idea. But Kyle was kind enough to tag us in this weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago, prior to him coming on the trip. So at least 2 or 3 weeks before he came off on the trip. And we've forgot about it.
Yeah.
And technically 1 week delay is his fault because he came up and we were actually going to do it that week. And then he came up here, inconvenienced us, made us do beer reviews with him.
True story.
Complete jerk.
Story. What an
right?
asshole.
Like, what a jerk.
What a jerk.
But now we're doing it. And actually, we're not we are the last people right now that I've seen, but other people are doing it still late. Anyways, we're going to do that. We're drinking a stout. So we're not each. We're going to do 3 different categories of beer, 3 different styles of beer, and each pick what we think our favorite style is.
Okay.
Did you take a sip of that beer and did your mind just get blown?
Yeah, I did. It's fucking amazing.
We actually haven't either sipped this beer. We're like, we probably have this open so we don't have to make it a review.
We probably should have reviewed it. It's fucking awesome.
All right. So what style are we going to start with?
You start with the one everyone would want to start with, right? New England IPA.
Bingo. Go.
For me?
Yeah.
First? My favorite New England IPA is probably going to be In Perpetuity by Treehouse.
I was like, you can elaborate?
No. I love it. I think it is their it is not their juiciest of their IPAs, but I feel like it's the most flavorful and most balanced. It maybe because I can only get a couple times a year tops. One of those deals.
No, that's the thing. But it's Nelson and Citra.
I don't remember. They've had a couple of different versions.
There's definitely Nelson.
Yeah, no, there's been a couple of different versions. It started off as a pale,
right,
and now it's an IPA. So it has changed over the years. I've only ever had the last 2 that were released, I believe, and I love it. It blows me away every time I have it. I was able to give a couple away over the weekend, and definitely John was like really into it, blew him away,
blowing it.
I love it. It's my favorite of the beers. I think it's so
Citra and Nelson.
Citra and Nelson. Yeah. Remember what I said about Nelson the other day?
It only is good in other beers.
Well, not only, but just generally, I think on its own, it can be a little astringent for me. But I feel like that beer just every time I have it blows me away. I love it.
Good. And I'm gonna go with the Treehouse thing and not say In Perpetuity. I'm gonna have to say green.
I know.
Green was like my biggest whale for the longest time.
I was so glad I was able to be the one to get it for you.
He got it for me, and it's one of those beers you're hyping it. You're hyping it for years, 4 fucking years. Not 4 years, like number 4, but it's been hyped 4 years. I don't know how many years it actually was hyped.
A number of years.
A number of years. And I had Very Green, and Very Green was very good. It was Very Green. We did a review of it. Yep. And then when I finally had Green, it lived up to everything I wanted in a New England IPA. And since I've had it, it still lives up to everything I want in a New England IPA.
Yeah, I had one last night. It's so great.
Congress Street comes close. Apparently Galaxy is my thing. Obviously, if I love Green and Congress Street's next, Congress Street by Trillium, Galaxy is my thing. But that beer just every time the mouthfeel, the sweetness, the low bitterness, the way it just has
that little bit of dankness it has too.
It's just everything's perfectly balanced, super rounded. It's the perfect New England IPA for me.
It's a beautiful beer. It's a fact, right? And you can't argue that.
Nope.
Next, bourbon barrel aged stout.
I didn't give this enough thought.
No, me neither.
Do you have yours on the top of your head?
No.
This. No, there are so many different barrel aged stouts that I love, and I want to say one, and I think you know which one it's going to be, and it's probably the same.
Of course.
But it's going to be Caravaggio.
Yeah.
just because it holds a special place in our hearts. It was the beer that both of us blew our minds at the same time, and it still constantly blows our minds. It blew Kyle's mind. It literally. The concept of the beer literally blew his mind.
The whole video we did, he was just like so confused.
This isn't a beer. This isn't 8%. This isn't 8%.
No.
It literally blew his mind. The concept that it was an 8% barrel aged stout that tasted like it did. That beer just constantly always just every time, like we have one bottle left, one bottle, and it's so saddening.
I really wish Night Shift would release this on a yearly basis as a special deal. Like. I'd pay.
Or give them. Can we just give them the money for the ingredients and just have them brew us a barrel?
If you have a couple $1,000, you're just chilling.
But yeah, it's
a piece.
Yeah, probably. Who knows how much that's gonna cost? But no, that beer just always blows my mind
every time.
And unfortunately, it's not a beer that anyone else can really get, other than unless you're from around here, you're a part of the Barrel Society. If I was gonna say a beer that someone could get like at a regularity, I'd probably say either barrel aged 1050 or barrel aged Narwhal. Just for ease of
barrel aged Narwhal is a savage beer. I didn't think about that one. That's another one of the weird ones I showed up. Hey Sean, is this any good? Like, dude.
Yeah, and obviously there are other whales of barrel aged styles. They're like Assassin, SR71,
yep.
But let's talk about beers that are accessible at this point.
Yeah, not accessible to Caravaggio.
God damn it! This is why I don't need a co-host. I don't need to be corrected while I'm talking.
Dude, seriously, Caravaggio is in definitely my top 3 beers ever. It's usually number 1. Mm-hmm. I love that beer. Mm-hmm. I wish it was something that they would release with some regularity. It is amazing, man. So great.
Yeah. 100%. And last.
This is the controversial one, Sean.
I don't know. I've watched a handful of these best style videos, and I'm not sure if anyone's done this. And Mike and I were like, we pretty much did it willy-nilly. We were just kind of sitting around chatting after recording some other beer reviews. And I'm like, I forgot to do... Oh, no. And we started watching Anthony's from Beer Snobs United. What's up, Anthony? And we're like, we should probably do ours. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, what are we going to do? He's like, yeah, new IPAs to barrel aged stouts to... And I was like, what else we got? Saisons? He's like, I don't know what my new Saison is. Like, I can think of some. And then I'm like...
I went with the typical.
Yeah. And then I was like, macros? And I was like,
Macro lagers.
Macro lager. So, yeah, it's probably going to be an InBev type thing. But
by the way, seriously, I know at this point we're like 8.5 minutes in or whatever. This conversation we had 10 minutes ago. It's right before we hit record.
Way off the cuff.
So literally, all this is coming out pretty off the cuff, completely.
Yeah. I would have to say my favorite macro. If I had to pick a macro that was there, I would drink it away. If I had to go buy one for whatever reason, it would have to be Miller High Life.
And you know that I agree with you on this one.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, Sean and I and another friend were going up to Hampton Beach, which is 45 minutes from here, and it's like the closest like Cat Beach that people go to. I suppose, right?
Yeah.
To drink at my a beach house my brother had rented, and we get to the store and the beer that we both were like, this is what we're getting.
Well, High Life.
It's High Life. Yeah. A very good friend of mine,
Champagne of beers,
named Spencer, I remember one day he called me and said, hey, you want to come down my room and have champagne? I was like, all right, that's weird. We were in barracks. Sorry, I was in the Navy. I walked downstairs to his barracks room, and he had a fucking 12-pack of High Life, but it was empty down to 1 beer. And sorry, I drank them all. I was like, this is a champagne. He's like, hey, it's a champagne of beers. I was like, all right, whatever. So I walked down the store and got another.
So wait, did he give you that last beer?
No, he was cracking it as I walked in.
But how long did it take you to get down to his?
Like 15 minutes.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, that's valid, I guess.
Well, I had to take a shower. We just got out of work.
Okay, fair enough.
And he drank 12 beers in 15 minutes. That's on him, not on me. Mm. And I walked down to the store, which is actually pretty close to the barracks, and I went up for another 12-pack, and we crushed it in, I don't know, 20 minutes.
Nice.
But it's a beer I sort of like, kind of love sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's like it's got this like light crisp flavor profile. It's got a little bit of like honey. Like I don't want to say like honey, but it's got like
Sweetness.
And it's like, I don't know, it's different than the rest of the regular macro lagers and whatnot. Like we were at my bachelor party last weekend. We were crushing New England IPAs, stouts. Double IPAs, stouts, saison, sours, and a few people brought up some high lifes. And we were outside, and I was like, "Can I take a sip of that?" And I was like, "Oh man, this is really." Like I just wanted to like keep drinking it. It was just like so refreshing.
And you're saying at the time it was like a palate cleanser.
Yeah, it was a palate cleanser. And then, well, my palate was already wrecked, and I was like, "This is just. I just want to keep. I don't want to drink anymore. What we're drinking inside. I don't want to do this beer share anymore. I just want everyone else to do the beer share. I'm just going to go drink this High Life in the corner. As bad as that sounds, don't judge me.
I would say for sure the last time I had a High Life was like 3 or 4 years ago when we did do that trip to Hampton. But like I remember fondly, we did the 30-pack and smashed the shit out of it. You know, and
it's all easier to smash a 4% beer than smash an 8% 16-ounce can and still feel good.
There's a time and place for everything you gotta do.
Yeah. To recap, our favorite NEPAs, green,
in perpetuity,
both by Treehouse.
Both by Treehouse. Yep.
Our favorite barrel aged stout.
It has to be Caravaggio, right? It has to be.
Now we're thinking it again. Yeah.
No, it is right.
It's the one we like. Talk about all the time, tell everyone about.
Yeah.
But the other ones, like, they're obviously.
There's plenty I love, but Caravaggio is the one I always go back to when I'm.
Other than Dark Arts.
Fuck. Two Dark Arts is amazing.
This is what I did. Yeah, Dark Arts is really good.
Those last two we've had are fucking crazy. Fuck you, Wicked Weed, by the way.
So I'm going to say Caravaggio. We'll just say Caravaggio and just toss Dark Arts right underneath that. Sorry, but the Wicked Weed bottle we first had was pre-acquisition, so we can say that. And then
the second one we had, by the way, was brewed pre-acquisition.
Yes.
Released post.
Oh, you're right. Yes. So the video you're going to see before this is the Wicked Weed review that we did. We did the review, obviously, after acquisition. The bottle was released after acquisition, but the beer was brewed pre-acquisition.
That doesn't matter.
Or it was brewed pre. It couldn't have been. It was brewed pre before they sent the paper, but it was brewed. It could have been brewed during the tainted phase while they're still like.
Well, ultimately, it doesn't matter.
Checking things out.
It doesn't matter. We are both hypocrites and douchebags. End of story, right? Agreed. Fair enough. Here we go.
Agreed. And then macro lager category, Miller High Life, hands down, best macro for me.
I think
a lot of people may say Pabst, but I don't think Pabst is a macro. They're not owned by anyone yet.
I have no idea. I don't know any of their.
I don't think they're owned by anyone.
It doesn't matter if we're talking about taste here, right?
We got to tag people on this. I forgot about that part just now, and I have no idea who hasn't done this yet. So I'm gonna tag Mosky Homebrew because I don't know if you guys did it. And then I'm gonna tag. Who are you gonna tag?
What the fuck? I didn't know we were doing this.
I drank beer. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys did it.
Cool.
And then Kyle did it. Anthony did it. Beautiful did it. All right, and about beverages.com. Go check those out. Keith and Andrew. They started doing stuff about a year and a half ago. No, they've been doing stuff for longer than a year and a half, but they've been like on hiatus for about a year and a half, right?
It's been a while, and we were both fans way before then. You know?
Yeah, I was dying. Like I love their videos, and there's two dudes there, right? So like obviously like we love that dynamic, yep. Right? They're super funny. They don't just do beer reviews; they do wine. They just did like a mineral water / seltzer water review, and it was amazing. Yep. They're really funny. Go check them out. They're doing some cool stuff with some green screen stuff in their back, which is the best part. We tag you guys. We'll tag you on Twitter, and we want to see what you guys have to say about your favorite beer styles.
Favorite beer styles like macro lagers?
Exactly like macro lagers. And probably maybe your favorite Groot. I want to see someone's favorite Groot. Anyways, thank you, Kyle, for tagging us. It's been a blast watching everyone else's videos and seeing what everyone else's favorite style is. It's always a very interesting. It's an interesting thing to see, like especially when it comes down to beer styles, like what the actual favorite beer is. It kind of gives you a good look into that person's psyche because, you know, if you like a bad beer, then duh, we know you're not a good person. Weird. Anyways, comment down below and let us know what you thought about this video. Was it way too long? Because it probably was way too long, and it's going to take me a while to edit, so it should be really fun. And then like it. Even if you don't like it, like it. Seriously, like it.
Yeah, don't be a jerk. Like our videos.
Yep. And then nerdsense.net from there, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, if that's your thing. And yeah, I'm Sean.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Nerdsense.